Hello all you magical folk, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all keeping safe and well. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. I say the words tutorial, I mean that quite loosely. I am not a makeup guru in any way, shape or form. Just like when I wasn't a professional doing my hair, I am not a professional at doing makeup. So this may be ropey. I don't know how it's going to turn out. We may end up with a complete mess, but we'll go there anyway. We'll give it a go. I'm going to do a Ravenclaw inspired makeup look. Obviously at the minute you can see I have no makeup on at all. Now this will probably be the first and last time you ever see my face unmade. As you can see, I've got a lot of redness on my face. I actually suffer from rosacea and I have a lot of scarring left over from it. It's a lot better now. I've been taking treatment for a long time, so it's a lot better now than it was. But yeah, I still do have some scarring and stuff from my rosacea. So it's a massive confidence thing for me to not have any makeup on for videos or even just leaving the house. I could just be doing the smallest of tasks and have to leave my house and I have to have a full face of makeup on because otherwise I just can't do it. But yeah, we'll give it a go today. I'll show you all the bare face, and yeah, we're going to give a Ravenclaw inspired makeup look a go. So if you would like to see how this turns out, then please carry on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do for my face is apply a thin layer of what's called tiger grass, which is a colour correcting treatment. So I use this as part of my rosacea. I put a little bit on the key parts of my face, rub it all in, and it kind of neutralizes the redness in my face. A friend actually gave this to me and recommended it, so I've been using it ever since, and it does do the trick, to be fair. So I put a little bit on certain places that I get my more sort of troublesome areas, and then I just blend it all into my face. Okay, so as you can see, it's already looking a lot better. And it means that when I apply my foundation, it's already a lot less red, so I've got a lot less to kind of hide with my my redness. Okay, so foundation, I use the e.l.f. foundation, which I think is the Acne Control foundation. And to apply it, I use the Zamira katana brush, I think these are called. So I just put a little bit onto the base of my brush. A little bit of a splodge. And then blend it all in. This brush is my absolute favourite. I really love it. I got it quite cheaply. I think I found it on, someone was advertising them on Facebook and I bought one. It was like a promotional offer, I think, because it was like a brand new one for that brand. And yeah, I didn't pay much for it at all, but I absolutely love it. I mean, look, I've not used an awful lot really. And look how far it goes. It's absolutely brilliant, this makeup brush. And you can either dab it all in if you want like a more full coverage on your makeup, or you can kind of like blend in if you do it in circles, and it blends it in a lot better as well. Okay, so that is the foundation on. Next I'm going to go in with the concealer. I actually use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible more than concealer. This is what I use. None of my makeup is particularly expensive. It's all very high street style makeup, and it's all fairly cheap makeup as well, because I have 3 children and I can't really afford really posh amazing makeup, unfortunately, so I have to live with what I have. And it works for me, so I don't see any issue with it really. It does the job for my face. So yeah, I just put the concealer in the key areas. Maybe a little bit by there and by there as well. There we go. And yeah, you know, you're set to go, guys. I mean, look at this look. Who wouldn't go out on the town looking like this? Looks fabulous. And then with the same katana brush I used earlier, I'm just going to go and blend all that in. Now, like I said, I am not a makeup guru. I am not in any way, shape or form professional. I'm really not. I'm probably doing things incorrectly. I think I might have put a bit too much up there actually, but we'll blend it in anyway. We'll give it a go. But yeah, this is just basically the way I do it for myself. It seems to work. I don't end up looking too much like a clown when I leave my home. I feel mildly confident in my abilities to do my own face. But yeah, I'm definitely not a professional. There is a hair on my brush. Blendy, blendy, blendy. Okay. Right, so that is the base of my makeup done. I look a little bit like Casper the Friendly Ghost at the minute. I'm very, very pale. I'm a very pale person anyway, but yeah, I was like really pale at this stage. Okay, to set this in place then, I'm going to be using the Insta Fix and Matte Translucent Powder. This is by Rimmel London. Ooh, my camera's over here. I keep looking over that side. So yeah, I use this translucent powder just to set everything in place as it is for the moment. If I can get it open, there we go. So yeah, with a big floofy brush, I just dust it all over my face. This is one of those Old Faithful brushes. I don't even know how long I've had this brush for, but it's one of those kind of brushes that just never lets me down. It always does the job. I always know where it is. Like, I've lost so many brushes over like the last few years. My kids tend to like pick up my makeup brushes and play with them and maneuver them. My daughter's pinched I don't know how many makeup brushes. So yeah, I just never seem to be able to hold on to a makeup brush. But yeah, this one's been with me since probably before even college. So yeah, it's been with me a long time. Anyway, yep, so we have the translucent powder in place. I've got a hair on my face again. Oh. So yeah, I'm going to go in now with a bit of colour in my cheeks because, as you can see, I am very, very, very pale and I need a little bit of bronzer. Okay, so like I said earlier on, I do not use expensive makeup. The bronzer I use is from boohoo.com. I absolutely love this bronzer. It's not too in your face. You've got 3 separate tones there. And yeah, I tend to go for the middle one. I use a smaller floofy brush and I just dab it onto the palette. Blow off any excess because I don't want to be too like, oh! And then I just follow the line of my cheeks. You can suck it in if you want to. And then just blend, 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 blend. And then with this as well, I do a little bit of contouring. I bring it up into my temple and then up and across my forehead. Blending, blending, blending as I go. I think I've done just a little bit too much by there, so I think I'm going to have to go over it again with a bit of the translucent stuff. So if you do have a bit too much of the bronzer, you can always go back in a little bit with this one and it kind of tones it down a little bit more for you. That's what I find anyway. I look a little bit less Casper-like now as well, which is always a good thing. Okay, so now that we've neutralised the bronzer a little bit, I am going to go in next and do some work on my eyebrows. Apologies as well, because I keep looking at what I'm doing. So I'm looking over here because I can see my own face in the camera when the camera is actually here and I need to be looking at you guys. So apologies if I'm like... a little bit of a weirdo. Okay, so again, for my eyebrows, I tend to use eyeshadow because, again, I'm cheap. Again, this is another product from Boohoo. It does say eyeshadow on here and it says high pigment, but because of how it's been like really battered in my drawer, this has, so the writing has actually been a bit rubbed off. Inside we have this lovely palette, which you can see I have used some of the colours on top for eyeshadow looks, and then I've used this one right here is for my eyebrows only. I don't use this one for any other eyeshadow looks, just my eyebrows. I'm using an angled brush, if you can see that there. I just dab it in and then follow the lines on my eyebrow. I don't like going like too much with them. I kind of want to just follow the natural shape of my eyebrows and then just kind of enhance it a little bit. I don't go mental with this. I might use my mirror a second. I actually need to do my eyebrows. They're looking dreadful at the minute. Lockdown has not done good things for my face. I need my eyebrows doing, I need my nails doing, I need all sorts doing. I'm so not in a good shape right now, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then I do the same on the other side. Like I say, I don't do too much to my eyebrows because I don't feel like I need it. I just, like I said, I just feel like I use the natural shape of my eyebrows and just kind of enhancing them a little bit, filling in a few of the little bit of gaps that I have. And yeah, just making them a little bit tidier looking. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I apologise. This is the first time I've ever tried to do makeup whilst on camera and still being able to see what I can do, like what I'm actually doing. So apologies if this is not the best angle to look at. Okay. Not too bad. For being on camera and not really seeing 100% what I'm doing, I'm okay with that. That's not looking so bad. Okay, so yes, eyebrows are on. I keep thinking about doing like the eyeshadow. I need to like do that because that's like where the Ravenclaw kind of esque is going to come from, but I feel like I want to do that last because the rest of the makeup is literally just like base makeup. I'm not really going to do anything too crazy with the rest of my makeup. It's just mainly going to be the eyeshadow part of it, but I wanted to show like the whole process of me putting on my makeup and what I do, so you can kind of follow it if you need to. So next I'm going to go in with the lips because I have no lips currently. They've gone, they've vanished. So I did think actually it'd be quite a cute little idea to use the Ravenclaw lipstick that I got from Boots. I think that was around Christmas time I got this. Now, as you can see, it is a purpley bluey kind of lipstick. So you think to yourself, that's a really random colour. You wouldn't really wear that out and about. But it doesn't actually come out this colour. It's like a colour changing one. So it actually goes on really rosy and pinky. Just going to make sure any excess foundation is not on my lips because I want the lipstick to actually look like lipstick and not just mushy foundation. Okay, so I'm just going to go in with this. Yeah, do you see that colour? There's a slight sort of purpley tinge to it, but it's like a rosy pinky kind of colour. It's actually really, really pretty and I do like it. I have used it a few times if you can't already tell. And again, I don't go overly crazy with my lipstick. I don't do like lip liner and things like that because I haven't got the time, the patience, the money to be able to afford all the different products. Probably at my own detriment, but I just follow my natural lip shape. Doesn't look too bad, huh? Kind of cute. Okay, so time to start with the eyes. This is going to be fun. I have every faith in myself. I can do this. Let's do this together. Ooh, I realised I didn't use any highlighter and I want to use some highlighter. So I'm using, again, another Boohoo product. Again, all this stuff is wiped off the front, so I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's a little highlighter palette that I believe is still available. I'm sure you can still get these because I didn't order this one that long ago. And you've got 3 colours inside, and I think you can see the one that I use more often than not is this one over here. So I'm going to stick with what I know and go with this one. Now I'm using another floofy brush and I'm just going to add it right here. This one's not too in your face, which is why I like it. It does give you a nice little glow, but it's not like, ah! There you go, you can just see it on that side now. There we go. Add it to either side of my cheeks and a little bit on my nose and a little bit just above my lip. Cute. Okay, highlighter done. Now we can move on to the eyeshadow. So this is obviously going to be the more Ravenclaw part of my tutorial, video, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm using the Ravenclaw palette that was again from Boots. I think it was last Christmas. This is a mess because my kids did manage to get hold of this at one point, so it is a bit of a mess, but the colours are all still perfectly intact and still very usable, so I'm going to be sticking with this. Now, first of all, I'm going to go with the bronzy colour down here, and using a floofy angled brush, just going to take that colour, oh, scoochy close up, just scooch a bit closer. And I think I'm going to have to use my mirror again for this because I can't see otherwise. So yeah, I'm just going to take this brush and just sweep it up just below my eyebrow. And I'm just kind of blending it out. I don't want it to be too in your face, just like a nice little subtle nod hint of the bronze colour. And then on the other side. Okay. Right, okay, so then I'm going to go in with, no, all my brushes are going everywhere. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the lighter blue right into the corners of my eye and just kind of blending it out sort of towards the, sort of a third of my eye. Am I completely covering the camera? Completely covering the camera. Ignore me and my lack of abilities. Okay. I'm just kind of dabbing that into the corner of my eye. These eyeshadows aren't the most pigmented. They definitely have some colour. Obviously you can see there's definitely colour there, but they're not like the really, really high pigmented ones. So sometimes it does take a little bit more of this particular colour to actually get it to pop out, especially on camera. And then I'm just going to go in with the other eye. I always end up poking myself in the eye when I try and do this one because I'm right-handed and doing the left-hand side of my face while I'm not sort of, if I can't use my other hand, it's just a bit awkward. This kind of tutorial will be like great for like a brand spanking newbie to makeup that has no idea what they're doing at all, and then they can watch me and it'd be great. Whereas if you're at a higher level and you can do all sorts of different looks, you're going to be looking at this going, You're an idiot. What the hell are you doing? Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that so far. Blend that up a little bit. Then using another brush, I'm going to go with the really dark blue. And I'm going to blend that through into the lighter blue. Now again, this colour still, while it looks really, really dark on the palette, it's still not like a really, really deep, crazy colour when you actually start using it. So it is a little bit more subtle than if you were to use like a really expensive palette. If this was any other palette, it probably would be like... Just going to use my fluffy brush because some of the eyeshadows kind of pop down, which you're supposed to do your eyeshadow first and then your makeup, but I do everything else backwards. So we're going to go with it. Okay, then using a rounded fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend that a little bit more in the corner and up a little bit. And just bring that out just a little bit there. Okay, and then on the other side, all of a sudden it's gone really warm as well now. I can feel the sun coming from the window. It's like, oh, boiling. Making sure it's all matching up. Kind of half using the mirror, half using the camera. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend that out again. Then using something that I was gifted by a very good friend of mine. This is an absolutely stunning palette. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star palette. It's such a beautiful palette, this one. I'll show you now. So these are all the colours you get inside here. I only use this one on really special occasions because it's so pretty. And yeah, I don't really like to use it. I want to keep it looking really pretty. But every now and again I have had a little bit of a dip into some of these colours. But what I'm going to use this time around is this silver down here. It's called Custom Rims. And it's kind of like a metallic silver. If you can just see that. It's so pretty. And I'm just going to use a nice clean brush. Dip it in to my colour, and I'm going to add it right in the corners of my eye. Where's my mirror gone? There we go. Just gives it that extra pop of colour in the corners. And you don't need much with this one because it is so pigmented. Okay, I'm not entirely happy with the lipstick. It's not as kind of bright as I wanted it to be, so I'm just going to quickly touch over a little bit with my lipstick. There we go, that's much better. This lipstick I've just used is the Revlon, and it's in a Rose Wine shade. Oh god, this side. Yeah, number 225 Rose Wine, and it's one of my favourite lipsticks. It's such a pretty, pretty colour. Okay, so now we're going to go for mascara. Now, I don't use false eyelashes because A, 9 times out of 10, I end up gluing my eyelids shut, and B, I haven't actually got any eyelash glue right now. Even if I was going to attempt it, I haven't got it to hand, so I'm not going to bother attempting it today. I do use 2 different kinds of mascara. I use the e.l.f. mascara to give it a bit more sort of volume, and I use the Fast Stroke Defining Lash mascara from Collection. Don't know where I got this from actually, but I like it, to make it sort of more fanned out, because this one's got a nicer, if you can see that, you can't really see on camera, but it's the teeth are a little bit bigger and wider, whereas this one isn't so much. Okay, so I'm going to go first of all with the e.l.f. mascara, but I'm going to need my mirror again. Okay. And then before that kind of sets in fully, I just go in with the other one just to kind of fan them out a little bit more. Okay, there we are, that's the one done. And now the other side. Okay, and then again with the blue one. I just find with this one that it kind of takes out all the clumpiness. The e.l.f. one can be a bit clumpy, so if I go over it with that one, it just kind of lifts the clump out and it just kind of fans them out a bit nicer. I'm not even kidding, it's gone so warm all of a sudden. It's absolutely roasting in here. Right, so now that the makeup is on, I am going to put my Ravenclaw uniform on to show you guys the full effect of the look. So bear with me whilst I jump into my uniform. Okay, so this is my completed Ravenclaw inspired look makeup. Like I said, it wasn't anything too crazy, nothing too out there. It was something that I thought that would kind of embody the whole Ravenclaw look without being too overpowering. And I could see myself totally wearing this type of look day to day. I have on my Hogwarts robes, I've got the Ravenclaw school jumper on, I've got the Ravenclaw school tie, and my little shirt. I'm absolutely baking, I'm not gonna lie, it is so warm in this house a minute. And then I've got my hood as well, which I absolutely adore the hood on these robes. They are so magical, they are so long and crazy, but yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching my video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a magical thumbs up so I know that you're enjoying my videos. I have a goal today. I'm going to try and reach 10 likes, so if you could please leave this a magical thumbs up, and if I hit my 10 likes I will be super happy, and I will do another magical makeup video, and I will try and do one of the other houses as well, so it's not just Ravenclaw stuff that I'm doing. And also, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching again guys, bye now.